Do I want to welcome everybody to the show or not? I usually always do, but nobody ever asks me if I want to. I'm thinking about it. All right. Welcome to the show. Guys, of course I want to welcome you to the show. I always do, even when I'm not doing the show. Just like wandering around, saying welcome to the show. Usually it's like opening doors. Go through any door, welcome to the show. I've trained myself to say it under my breath so that people don't hear it. But I mean, it's anything. I'll open up a cabinet, the refrigerator, take the lid off a jar of pills. I love pills by the jar. When I go in to get my many prescriptions filled, I will always specify I don't want the child safety cap, and also please put them in a mason jar. And then what I do is I hoard the pills. I hoard them. So I can get that jar filled to the brim with pills. Then I have a contest in my house. Guess how many pills are in the jar? Then I take the pills 3 a day, no matter what they are. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, morning, noon, and night. And let me tell you something. I feel weird. None of the prescriptions are in my name. I don't know who this person was, but I've taken over their prescriptions. I found a doctor's note on the ground one time. I brought it into the pharmacy and they said, "Do you want us to also fill all your other various prescriptions?" And I said, "Yes." And they said, "Just give us an hour or two." "Mrs. Finkelman?" I said, "That's me. Mrs. Claire Finkelman. I love my grand dogs." A bumper sticker that I've actually seen. My wife and I have a disagreement about that bumper sticker. I think it's just annoying because it doesn't. What are you talking about? I love my grand dogs. Are you a dog that learned how to drive a car? But my wife feels like it's a passive-aggressive dig at the children of like, you didn't give me any grandchildren. This is what I'm reduced to. I love my grand dogs. We'll never get to the bottom of it. And isn't that what makes life interesting? And isn't it what makes life mysterious? And isn't it what makes life feel very long? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spontaneanation with Paul F. Tompkins. I am the second part. This is a program where I invite a special guest onto the show to have a free-form conversation with me, inspired by a blind question from our previous episode's guest. Then I invite some improviser pals onto the show to join me in a narrative improv that is one continuous story as opposed to unconnected scenes, oftentimes utilizing details gleaned from the conversation with the aforementioned special guest. And it is all scored on piano by Mr. Eban Schletter. That's what he goes like. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited to have this person on the show. You've seen her in the premium cable television program Insecure. You've seen her in her own special. This is when I first became aware of her. The characters on Netflix. She's also in the film Love, Simon. Feel like crying? You know what to do. Please welcome to Spontaneanation, Natasha Rothwell.
Hello.
Natasha, hello.
Thank you for having me.
First time meeting.
First time meeting.
We've corresponded on Twitter before.
Long time Twitter friend.
It was one of those first time meeting, hug.
Yes.
Right, we cut right to hug.
Yes.
We had to, right?
We had to. If you shook my hand, I would have been offended. I would have turned around and gone home.
Thank you for being here. I understand you're having some troubles with a dog at home.
Oh my goodness. I'm a new dog mom and it's a lot. It's a lot. They don't tell you on the receipt. They don't say it.
No, your doggy is a golden doodle.
He's a golden doodle.
He's not leaving hair all over the place.
No, he's not. He doesn't shed. No, he doesn't do that. But his ego is everywhere. It's just everywhere.
The dog ego.
It's just big. It's big enough to just be too much.
It's big as all outdoors.
Yeah. Yeah, it wants to be. It wants to be.
Is he chewing things up?
He's not, besides my heart. No, he's exerting dominance.
Sure.
So he wants to win.
You guys are in the struggle to see who is the alpha of the house.
This is so true.
What if it's not you? What is going to happen?
I can tell you now, it is not me.
Oh, man.
It is certainly not. And he knows it. I've been trying to keep it a secret. So I just put chicken treats in my pocket, and I'm hoping to win dirty.
You're like your own mailman at the house.
I'm my own mail. Yes. And it's a lot.
All right. Well, of course, we wish you all the luck in the world.
Thank you so much.
Natasha, I have a question for you. This comes to us from our previous episode's guest. And that question is, what is a dream you've had that was actually interesting?
Ooh.
It's a bit of a judgmental question.
Yeah. Because I think all of my dreams are interesting.
Of course.
All of them.
Of course.
I do find that I dream the most vividly when I'm not in my own bed. Like if I'm at a hotel.
Really?
Oh, dreams come. Oh, what dreams may come.
I never thought about that, but I feel like I dream not at all when I'm asleep in a strange place.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like I get really vivid dreams at home, but not on the road.
On the road. I guess like at home, I can be so preoccupied with like everyday sort of like stuff and like what's going on the next day. And then usually when I'm traveling, I'm like, I can only do one thing.
Right.
And then when I sleep, I like really sleep.
Right.
I'm trying to think of the last one where I feel like it would be interesting to others.
But here's the thing. Let me say this.
Okay.
I am not one of those people that feels that all dreams are boring. Like hearing somebody recount a dream. It depends on the dream.
For sure.
It really depends on the dream.
Yeah.
And I've heard some great dreams recounted to me, and it's come up on this show before. I feel like I don't think that's a thing to be ashamed of.
Yeah.
If you have an interesting dream and you want to share it with someone.
I feel, for sure. I feel like, so the one I had the other day, which again is a surprise because it was in my apartment, I've had maybe the same style of dream for the better part of my life, which is just being chased.
Absolutely.
And
absolutely.
The details change, but like it's usually it starts the same way where I see something that I shouldn't, and it's because I'm like a nosy. I'm nosy. So
are you nosy in life?
I'm curious. I'm curious. Like as an artist, I'm curious about the world.
Of course.
But I also, as a little kid, for sure, had like my mom used to like yell at me because the adults would be downstairs and we were supposed to be in bed and I'd be at the top of the banister just like looking over.
The best.
Like, yeah.
Yes.
I'm just nosy in that
Absolutely.
way. So this one the other day, I was in the wrong side of town. And I was at an intersection and I noticed like a scuffle like starting. And instead of continuing to drive, I like stopped and watched. And someone saw me watching the fight and then started chasing me. And then it just led me and I don't know what city I was in. I think it was actually San Francisco because I was just there recently for the first time. And so I was that style of city and I was just running through, and then I went into, I'm just remembering this now. I went into a house that was unlocked for some reason, and it had like secret doors that I kept finding. And so the chase went like very, I guess like, Pac-Man style, where I was just like in nooks, like inside the house.
Right.
And I ended up in like some basement and I was like quiet. I It never resolved. None of my chasing dreams ever resolved.
But that also means you never get caught.
No, I never get caught.
That's good news.
Okay.
Yes.
What does it mean if I get caught?
Well, I just imagine it would be unpleasant in the dream.
For sure. But it's just like the waiting for the shoe to drop feeling.
Yeah.
And then waking up being like, all right, I got away.
Do you have other recurring dreams?
I used to have one that was what was that? It was not really recurring in style, but my sister drowned and I saved her. And in real life, my dad said that she fell into a pool and I pulled her out when I was like very, very young.
Wow.
So periodically I'll dream of like someone going underwater and me like grabbing them. And my sister in real life, she's just like, I think you pushed me. I was like, hey, I just like the nobility of my memory.
Let's focus on the positive.
Yeah, and the memory is good.
Do you fly in your dreams ever?
No, but I want to.
Oh, no, you don't?
No.
I haven't had a flying dream in a long time, and I miss it because it is the best.
Yeah.
It is the best.
If I had a superpower in real life, it would be for sure flying.
100%.
Oh, man.
100%.
I get mad if I'm on a plane and someone's next to the window and it's closed. That's how much I want to fly. Like if I'm sitting and I'm not blessed enough to have the window seat and they close it, I'm like, then why did you pick that seat? Sit on the aisle, sit in the middle. The window's for dreamers.
The very first flight I ever took, first time I was ever on an airplane, I had the aisle seat and I was next to a guy who was in an Air Force uniform who sat in the window and had it closed.
That's not okay. Don't wear the uniform.
Yeah, maybe you're bored with it.
Maybe you're bored. I'm very interested. Oh, I got the last flight I was on, someone did that, and I was just like, just so upset.
Because you can't really say anything.
You can, and I am just like so conflict avoidant, which especially explains my last running dream, my chase dream. So like I would never, but I exhaled very pointedly. I was like, like that's the most I can do.
There's no way that person even imagines it's directed at them.
Not at all. They were just probably like, oh wow, that person's tired or something. But in my mind, they like understood the subtext of my sigh.
How do you usually deal with, because I confrontation, no one likes it.
Yeah.
Well, there are some weirdos, I guess, who go out of their way.
Yeah.
But by and large, a normal human being does not like confrontation.
Yeah.
What is your method of dealing with it? What does it take for you to actually say, hey, I have a problem with this?
I write. So I will email myself before like sending like a confrontational email, because I feel like hindsight being 2020, like I want to be able to like clear-headedly respond and not in the heat of it. So
do you do like a draft of what you would say to the person?
I do, just for the catharsis. I'll do like an unedited, like, this is what I dream I could say. And I'll send that to myself. I used to send it to a third party where I'm just like, can you just check this and see if I'm crazy or rational?
Right.
And then after that, I will look at what I sent to myself and try to like peel off the emotion and just go to like, here are the facts of like what I think is wrong. Yeah. And I usually press send, like, but it does, I'm just thinking about it, I have anxiety. Like, I never want people to be mad at me.
Absolutely.
Ever.
Yeah.
So like, I always question if I'm actually in the right.
Yeah.
Like, I'm never just like bold enough to be like, in the moment, you're wrong.
That is the most important lesson, because it took me forever to learn that, to like take a step back and say, maybe I'm just mad at this because I don't like it. Yeah. But nobody did anything wrong.
Right.
It's just things did not go the way I wanted them to go.
Yeah.
Another big lesson for me was when somebody can calmly come to me and say, hey, you did a thing that maybe you didn't think about my feelings or whatever, but this bothered me. It's wonderful when people do that. It's like, oh, I'm glad you told me and I feel bad and I'm sorry, you know, and you realize that, it's actually not as bad as you think it's going to be all the time.
Yeah.
You know, it depends on the person. It depends on how you present it. It depends on the person.
Yeah.
But another important lesson was there's no statute of limitations on apologies.
Ooh.
So somebody came to, I've had it both ways where people have come to me after something that happened years before and said, hey, you know what? I'm sorry about this. And I'm like, thank you for saying that. That's fine.
Yeah.
You know, I appreciate that. And I've done it to people and the response is always, no one ever is upset at, I'm sorry.
No one ever is.
Yeah.
And I feel like the idea that there's a statute of limitations like keeps people apart when they should be like, hey, let's make
Absolutely,
amends.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like I think the greatest lesson of my 30s is I don't know. And
yes. My God.
And I'm wrong.
Yeah.
And like I don't like so I just remember just being so bullheaded in my 20s, being just like, I know everything. Like, you know, and just wanting to be right all the time. And then I like a decade later, I'm like, you know what? I really don't know if I'm right.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I don't care.
Yeah.
And let's just both not know. Like there's such joy in just being okay with not knowing.
This has come up in the show before too. Were you a person that used to pretend to know things that you did not know?
Oh, for sure. And I think, again, speaking to me being like nosy, I was very precocious. And so I was wanting to be older than I was always.
Absolutely.
So if I was in the company of people who were like more knowledgeable than me, older than me, I would fake like knowledge. Oh yeah, I know. And then like go home and study on whatever the topic, you know, like trying to be in the know was, oh man, it was exhausting.
It's so much work.
So much work. Instead of being like, here's the 5 things I know, everything else is your best guess. So
what is your sister older or younger?
Well, I have 2 sisters and a brother.
Oh, okay.
There's a tribe of us. So there's 4 of us. I have an older sister, a little sister, and a baby brother. Well, he's not so baby. He's like in his 30s now. But so I fall in the middle of the girls. Mm-hmm. So I like claim all of the middle child syndrome, even though I share it.
As do I.
Oh, do you?
Well, because I come from a family of 6 kids.
Oh, wow.
And it was 3 girls, then 3 boys. And so because of the age ranges, by the time I was growing up, the girls were already moving out of the house, going off to school.
Got it.
And so I was effectively the middle child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I claim it. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
People need to know.
They need to know what they're dealing with.
Yes. Don't dismiss me.
Don't dismiss me.
Listen to what I say.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, man.
And so it was your younger sister that you
my younger
rescued.
sister. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the story goes, I think we were all, because my dad's in the Air Force, we were like, and he was probably the one who closed the window on the plane. I'm pretty sure. He's just like, I'm over it. But on Air Force bases, they often have like the community pool. Mm-hmm. And so we would go, that's like just what you do if you have 4 kids and it's like affordable in the summer. And I think she fell in. That's what I believe. And she says, I might have had a hand in that. I'm just like, whatever, but I saved you and my dreams say that I'm heroic. Whatever.
There you go. Unless you're trying to correct it in your dreams.
Yes, I think so. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah.
I know that, we've heard many times that, one of the downfalls of being an Army brat is you move around so much and it's making friends is difficult and you get attached to people and then you have to go away. What's the best part of being an Army brat? Or a military brat?
Well, the thing is that like, I don't know any different. So like,
right.
I don't know. The only thing that I know that's different is just like, people talk about, my childhood home. I was just like, I had 12 of them. Like, I don't know. So family and home to me are the people, not like the place. So that's like a positive. And I do think it definitely gave me chops on like meeting people because I went to 2 elementary schools, 2 middle schools, 2 high schools. And so it was just like when you show up, the idea of reinvention was really cool, where it's just like, you don't have to be stuck with who you're being if you don't want to be that way. And you don't have to like pretend to be something you're not, and sort of consistency of like how you behave in different locations, being like, this is kind of revealing who I am to myself. So I loved all that. And then plus you get to be like the cool new kid.
Right.
I loved that. I remember showing up to my second middle school in a purple windbreaker, like jumps, like, and you could just hear me walking down. And I just felt so cool because everyone's just like, who's she? You know what I mean? Oh, that was just, I love that. I love like day one of a new school of just clean slate. Ooh, baby.
How did your parents prepare you for these moves and everything? And was there a sense of you would get settled in a place and you'd be like, I just got used to everything here?
Yeah. It wasn't until I was a teenager that I felt like they were needing to deal with what it means to move.
Right.
All the moves prior, it was just like easy peasy. And then I remember my move in the middle of high school. I like had a full like after school special moment, slammed the bedroom door and slid down the door, threw my glasses across the room, and I'm like, why? And it's just you have the attachments grow so much more in your teens. And so it wasn't until I was well out of college that my dad told me that the military offered sort of like transition courses for parents for teenage kids. And I was like, so you took like a workshop on how to deal with me during he's like, yeah, y'all were rough. I was like, it's like, that makes total sense. Now I know why you use very like clinical language. Being like, I hear you're hurting. I see you're Could you get up off the floor? Let's find your glasses.
And I hope that you did find those glasses,
I did.
Natasha.
I found them and I can see clearly.
Natasha Rothwell, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Where can people find you online should they wish to find you and should you wish to be found?
Oh, I love being found. I'm on Twitter at Natasha Rothwell. And I'm on Instagram too at NF Rothwell.
There we go. And is there anything particular you'd like to promote?
Yeah. Please go and see Love, Simon.
There we go.
I love this movie. I'm so proud of it. And it's fun. And it's very like John Hughesian. So if you love that style of rom-com, go see it. Have fun.
Well, there you go. Go see it and have fun. You have your orders.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a break. During the break, I will ask for a location for our improv from our guest, Natasha Rothwell. And then when we come back, you will meet our improvisers. Stay alive. No matter what occurs, I will find you. Lisa Mattress, thank you once again for sponsoring Spontaneanation. Driven by a mission to provide a better place to sleep for everybody, Lisa Mattress, the company that I mentioned earlier, they're an innovative direct-to-consumer, that's you, online mattress brand that is also socially conscious. Are you kidding me? Socially conscious. That means they have a conscience. Oh, saved it. In fact, for every 10 mattresses Lisa sells, they save one and donate it to a shelter through their 110 program. They also plant one tree, saving the earth, for every mattress sold and donate 1% of each employee's time, Stitch in Time saves that, to volunteer for local causes. Not to mention, with a patented universal adaptive feel, Lisa is designed for all types of sleepers and features 3 premium foam layers, including a 2-inch Avena foam top layer for cooling and breathability, a 2-inch memory foam middle layer for body contouring and pressure relief, and a 6-inch dense core support foam. Thought I was going to say form. I said foam. No jury in the land will convict me. For durability and structure, which works for sleepers of all sizes. From microscopic to so big, you don't even realize they're there. And now Lisa is continuing to expand its offerings to include the Lisa Pillow, blanket, foundation, and frame bed things. No wonder Lisa is a Forbes top 20 startup to watch. Yeah, I know you're impressed by Forbes. Try a Lisa mattress in your own home for 100 nights risk-free, and it's available in the US, UK, Canada, and Germany. It's available online with free shipping. It's a 100% American-made mattress, and it ships compressed in a box right to your door. Or if none of this, you don't trust me, and frankly, I'm insulted, try it at the Lisa Dream Gallery in Soho, New York City, and Virginia Beach, and over 80 West Elm stores and nationwide. Get $125 off and a free pillow when you go to leesa.com/PFT. That's leesa.com/PFT. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, show's still happening. Folks, welcome back. We had a lovely break. It is now time. Yeah, I forget to tell you guys if we enjoy the breaks or not. We enjoyed it. It is time to meet our friends from the land of make pretends. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one improviser because we had a date change. In the date change, we lost one person who couldn't make it anymore. And I was like, we'll be okay with just a couple people. Then one person just has not shown up. So we, of course, wish that that person is safe and sound someplace in airplane mode. Ladies and gentlemen, what a treat to welcome back to the show my old pal from the Thrilling Adventure Hour and Life. Hal Lublin is back. Hal, hello.
Hello. Is this my Star is Born moment where nobody else has shown up, so now I'm here?
Is that what happened in that movie?
Or did I push somebody downstairs? You know what? Let's make it not
Alone
that.
or in pairs? Did they make a slinkety sound?
When they fell down to the ground?
What if
Yes.
you pushed someone down the stairs and they went down like a slinky?
That would be... You would almost ask them to come back up the stairs so you could do it again? Like,
Yeah.
Is that what you normally do?
They should thank you.
And also, can we find a spiral staircase and try that?
Wait, did you ever try that?
No.
It never occurred to me.
I feel like the dream is that it will go around in a circle. The reality is it will crash into the first wall on a turn.
Yeah. I never knew, I think as a child, I never knew anyone growing up when I was of slinkying age.
Sure.
I don't think I knew anyone with a spiral staircase. That was just for people on TV to have.
Yes, that was a sign of wealth.
Yes.
I believe
well,
that's
sophistication. The finest things in life.
yes. Now that I
An
won the lottery,
inconvenient staircase.
I want all my staircases to go in circles. Make it happen.
I've never been on a spiral staircase that wasn't a terror. Hal, we mentioned during the break, we were talking about lucid dreaming, which I've never done, and I don't know how you get there. And you claim to know.
Yes, I'm going to tell you the secret.
Yeah, tell me.
Be me as a child. One of the few dreams I remember like 5 dreams total in my entire life. One of which is the first time I ever lucid dreamed.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody was chasing me, similar to Natasha's
That's right.
terrible nightmare.
Was it Natasha?
I was there.
It was Natasha. She pulled me out of a pool and then started chasing me everywhere with a golden doodle.
That's right.
In hot pursuit. No, somebody was going to shoot me.
Oh.
In a dream. And I was
thank
like,
you.
this is terrible.
Not today.
And as the bullet flew at me, I was like, hold on, this is a dream. And I put my hand up and Matrix style, the bullet stopped.
Right.
And then I turned it around and then it chased the person who was firing at
Wait,
me.
you're saying you did this as a child before the Matrix was even a thing?
Before.
Ooh.
I'm not saying I'm owed money, but where's my
I'm
spiral
reading
staircase?
between the lines.
Yeah. Come on. Wachowskis. I want some of
Come
that.
on, Wachowski Starship. So now, that seems to be a thing that just happened to you. You told me you were going to show me how to lucid dream.
I was going to tell you how it happened. You heard that I was going to tell you how.
Motherfucker.
You paid the money. Sorry. All I can do is give you the tools. I can't make you do it.
So now, do you lucid dream now as an adult?
I don't. This was the method that I employed. I will tell you.
Uh-huh.
Was I would think about it like I would have to go to sleep somewhat aware. I know I'm going to dream and that I have control of those dreams. Like
Right.
almost like a mantra.
Right.
And then at a certain point, now as an adult, I'm just so tired that I pray for the veil of sleep to wash over me
God.
and bring on the new day. And I don't care. I don't care what the dream is. You can chase me. You can pull me out of water. You can throw me in.
Right.
You can stick a knife in me. I don't care. I know I'm going to wake up and feel a little bit better than I did when I
Sure.
laid down.
So do you remember your dreams now?
Sometimes.
Right.
A lot of times I'm just like I'll wake up terrified now.
Oh, hell.
And I feel like that's part of
Oh no.
I'll have a dream that something has happened to Jennifer, and
Your
then I'll
wife.
wake up and she's there,
Right.
and then I feel better. But it's still like that. Or you'll have a dream that somebody did you wrong,
Sure.
and then you'll wake up mad at them and carry that around. I feel like this is more, have I become a terrible person? Is that what I'm discovering right now? And that these dreams are my punishment?
No.
Okay, good.
I had a dream my dad cheated on my mom and I woke up very,
So-
like I yelled at him.
Yeah.
They've been married for 40 years.
Yeah.
And I just was he called and I was like, what? He was like, what's going on? I was just like, I had a dream. I know it's a dream, but come on, man.
It's crazy to me how long it takes those, because I've had those dreams too, where somebody did something bad and you wake up, you're angry at them. How long it takes that feeling to fade. Because first you have the thing of, I'm waking up, I'm coming out of a dream.
Yeah.
Okay, that wasn't real. Okay, where I'm in my bedroom and all that stuff. And then you just think about the thing that happened.
Yeah.
You kind of think about it and like, okay, well, it's a dream, but I'm still left with these dumb feelings.
Yeah.
Like, what are they going to do?
Yeah.
And it's almost like a day-long process.
It really is.
Well,
Yeah.
Most of the time, you go to sleep and wake up, and if you don't remember your dream, it's instantaneous. So that was your reality.
Yeah.
When you have a dream, it feels very real, and then you wake up. So for all you know, like that's so real.
Yeah.
You're so dropped into it, and it's so raw in your mind. It's impossible to get rid of.
Have you ever had the dream? And this device bothers me so much because I don't think I've ever had this. A dream where you wake up in the dream, but you're still in the dream. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people in movies, TV have this all the time.
Yeah.
Where it's like crazy thing happens, they wake up like, oh, I'm in my bed. Then the monster's there too. Like,
Right.
that doesn't happen, does it?
No.
No.
Me, yeah.
Lucky. If you get to do that, they're lucky.
I have a quick flying question.
Sure, absolutely.
My flying dream, I lived at the street I grew up on, we were at the bottom of two hills. We were in like a little valley. So in my dreams,
Two Hills Valley?
Yeah, I was in Two Hills Valley.
Absolutely,
Good old
yeah.
Two Hills Valley. I would go to the top of one of the hills and have to get a running start down the hill, and that was how I took off. Does do other
I
people
feel like
just
you're
sort of like
describing
blast
butt
off?
cheeks.
Al, were you being naughty?
Maybe. You caught me. It's my Leroy Neiman cartoon. Run down the hill, Henry. It's a butt.
Was Roy Neiman the guy on Playboy After Dark? He was like the in-house artist. So Playboy After Dark was his TV show hosted by Hugh Hefner, 60s. And the idea was it was like a party at the Playboy Mansion. And so, although maybe it wasn't the mansion, it was like a penthouse apartment or something.
Yes, it was a penthouse apartment.
And so it was actually a great idea for a show because it was people hanging around and then he would have a conversation with some luminary or whatever. And there would just be like the audience was the party goers and they were hanging around there. But then he would have like, hey, Sammy Davis Jr. is here. Do you feel like singing a song? And then Sammy Davis Jr. would be at the piano and he would do a song. But there was this guy, Leroy Neiman, who was just an artist who was at an easel and he would just be doing a painting over the course of the episode.
Like he's a courtroom artist. Honestly.
Exactly.
What he captured.
Or it's like a Sweet 16. It's like, what do you like, surfing? I'm going to draw you on a surfboard. Just doing caricatures. Sure.
Just a Six Flag character artist.
Everyone had a gigantic
Huge
nose.
head.
Yeah.
And giant lips. Everybody has the biggest
Giant
lips.
lips.
If you think you don't have full lips, go get a
Woo,
caricature
and
done.
driving in a convertible.
Yes.
Just in a convertible with a giant head.
And nobody looks smart in a caricature. You always look like the dumbest version of yourself possible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who would go? Oh, we went to a wedding recently where they had someone who did silhouettes.
Stop.
What?
It was I'd never seen this before.
I mean, I love love, but why?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was our friend Chris Grace. He and his husband they had gotten married, I think, earlier in the year, but they didn't have a ceremony. So they're like, let's have a ceremony. And so they had a magician
Oh my God.
going from table to table. By the way, he was great. He was very good. Well, they also had a silhouette artist, which when I saw it, I was like, no way. I'm not doing that at all. I could not think of something I would want to do less than let me just do the outline of
Right.
your profile.
Right.
Like, how about you go to hell?
Yeah.
But then we were seeing the other silhouettes, and my wife and I were like, I think this person is kind.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
And so we did it. It doesn't really look like us, kind of, but it sort of suggests us, but it was a very forgiving silhouette.
They do that in Sense and Sensibility with the candle and the thing.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
And
Yeah.
the process of it, I'd be down for. I don't know if I would hang it up in my place, but I would I like to what is the 10 types? Is that what they call it? Like the
Yeah. Or like daguerreotype.
daguerreotype?
type.
Yeah. I'm just like, I love old school shit like that.
We do have it displayed in our home. We put it in a little frame.
Aw.
It was sufficiently not gross. We were like, okay. But what was really amazing about this woman was she just did it freehand. And you just sat in a chair, you know, with your profile to her. And I guess she had like a light behind her, but it was not like there was a light behind you that was giving any kind of outline. You weren't behind like a curtain or anything.
Right.
She just did it. It was wild to watch. It was really wild to watch.
I love that. In the age of Instagram,
Right.
let's do it slow.
Insta-wet.
It's
What? No, I misread this. I know what you're gonna do.
That is a different party.
Yeah.
Insta-wet is a different party.
Playboy After Dark.
That's Playboy After Dark.
That was me being naughty. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to take a break. During the break, you will listen to the ad. Then when we return, we will reveal the location for our improv provided to us by our guest Natasha Rothwell. And then we're going to do that improv. All this and nothing else when Spontaneanation returns. Hi there, Paul F. Tompkins out here on the street. We're talking to people about their pet stores. What pet store do you like to go to and why? You, ma'am, do you go to a pet store?
I do.
How often?
I go probably about every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks. Okay,
Yeah.
what kind of pet do you have?
I have an iguana.
What's his name? Or her name?
Her name is Drew Barrymore.
Okay, full name.
Yeah.
And what does she like to eat, Drew Barrymore?
She likes
The
to
real one, not the lizard.
Oh, the real one, I think, probably likes an organic, maybe a lot of blueberries, superfoods.
How do you know this?
I'm just going off her clear skin.
Okay. And so you're like a Drew Barrymore super fan?
Can't you tell by my flower lipstick and eyeshadow?
Can I be honest with you?
Yes, please.
I thought you were Drew Barrymore, and that's why I started talking to you.
Oh my God, thank you.
Well,
Thank you so much.
Yeah, but you're not, and that's disappointing.
It is for me, too.
Well, if you had a pet store to recommend to people, what would it be?
I guess it would be Daisy's Pets over on Main.
Well, we're doing an ad for Danny's Pets, so that really fucks me twice.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, too.
I'm more sorry. More sorry about everything.
Well, you should be.
Yeah.
Back to you, Paul. Yeah, did you know that song had lyrics? Now, Ryan, why can't we ever get my logo up there? Jesus Christ. We have a countdown timer up there. It's for the improvisers. They can see where we are. And every time the screen comes up, first, it's like a Who Charted logo. Now it's an Improv for Humans logo. I mean, come on, guys. I'm bleeding money on logos over here. I can't ever see my logo up on the big screen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to reveal the location for our improv, provided to us by our guest Natasha Rothwell. But first, just so's you know, in order to aid us in our storytelling, we use 3 sound effects that move us about in space and time. Let's say we're in a scene, we need to go into the past for some reason. Someone's having a memory, we're learning how something came to be. Anytime we go into the past, we use this flashback sound effect.
I love it.
Now, anytime we want to return from the flashback back to where we were, or anytime we want to go into the future for any reason, we use this flash forward sound effect. Now, this final sound moves us only in space, not in time. Let's say
I'm so very excited.
someone got very intrigued.
I do.
Let's say we're in a scene. We want to find out what's happening at the exact same time somewhere else, moving only in space, not in time. We use this meanwhile sound effect. Past, present, future. Everyone gets it. And now, it is time to reveal the location provided to us by our guest Natasha Rothwell, and that location is grocery store. Grocery store. We take you now to a grocery store.
Excuse
is me,
Yes.
Sonny.
How may I help you at the grocery store?
I want to get a cereal.
Breakfast type cereal?
Yes, warm.
Warm, not
Warm
cold
cereal.
cereal, but warm cereal.
Yes.
Oatmeal?
Well, yes.
All right. Do you like sweet and unsweetened?
Sweet.
Oh, you like sweet oatmeal.
Oh.
Are you being naughty?
I think I am. Oh, you're looking at me like I haven't been looked at in a while.
I like a woman who knows what kind of cereal she likes.
Oh, and I like a man who's not dead. That's what I like.
Follow me to cereal aisle.
Okay.
Okay, so...
Slow down.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. There we go.
It's just a few more steps over
Okay.
this.
Oh, okay. Whew.
Are you out? Do you need a break?
No, let's keep going. Whew.
let's
okay,
take break.
let's take a
break by end cap of dog food.
Okay. Oh.
Let's just get to know each other. Do you have a dog?
Yeah, I had 3.
So you had 3.
I had 3.
You no longer have 3.
One ate the other 2.
Oh, so you're down to 1.
The one he tried to get me, but he got my husband made he rest.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. So,
Well, I'm single if that's what you're getting.
well, no, one step at a time. Is this murderous dog still in your home?
Oh, he broke loose.
He's out in the world?
He's out in the world, but I think he's happier that way. He likes to hunt.
Okay, well, I mean, this is good news for a dog, but maybe not great news for the world at large.
Well, I think that. Wait, is that? No.
What? Did you see?
I thought he was here, but he's not. He's not. Don't you worry.
Attention, Shopwell shoppers. We've got a special. Oh, what? Oh my God! Oh God! I just want to live.
Did you hear an announcement?
I heard an announcement. It sounded like the speaker was broken.
It sounded to me like manager crying out in pain and dog noise.
Is that what that was? Or are you just trying to seduce me?
May I? I feel like you're trying to change subject.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Ma'am, may I ask you a question? And will you be... I tell you what. I have to go off, send email to myself. And then I will come back and ask you a question.
Okay.
All right.
All
Give me one second.
Okay.
Dear customer, I think I know you bring murderous dog into a grocery store and he kill manager. What you do is not good. I'm not on board. Although, obviously, we have a connection. I don't know if I wish to proceed with relationship because of murder dog.
Excuse me, Vlad.
Yes.
We can't have you using the break room computer for personal emails.
Chip, I just have to get
I
this.
told him not to be in here using that computer.
See, Sherry told you not to be in
I
here using the
told
computer,
you.
Vlad.
Sherry, please, Sherry, Chip, give me just 1 second to. I just sent email to myself to talk to customer.
I need you to just really consider your thoughts and feelings before you act on them.
Yes, think about
Other
it.
people need the computer for work.
And also, you have to clean up the manager's office. It looks like a whole bottle of Smuckers exploded in there.
Gross.
Clean it up.
Did a whole bottle of Smuckers explode out there?
No, a person's dead.
Okay, Chip, are you going to call police? Sherry? Okay. This is just in drafts. Can I please send? And I look at it on my phone.
You're gonna do what you want to do anyway, so go ahead.
Apparently, you just do. We just do whatever we want.
You're gonna
There's
do what
no
you wanna
corporate
do.
structure. It's fine.
Okay, so I have something to say to you, customer.
Okay.
I think you bring murder dog to grocery store.
I think you're attractive. Now we've both said things we can't unsay.
Stay strong, Vlad. Stay strong.
Now the truth's out there.
Yes. The truth is out there.
I would
but
stop taking my pills for you.
That is, I don't know how she hit on my one thing that drives me the craziest. What
If you want, you can have my prescription.
I can take your prescription?
You
And
can take it and go and get jars and fill them up.
Customer, you are pushing all my buttons. Will you stay here one moment? I have to clean up manager's office of exploded
Go,
person. and
go.
then- but please stay right here.
I'm not going anywhere.
All right. Oh, boy, it's crazy in here. Look at this place. Oh, Ted, I'm so sorry. Oh. I hope it's Predator and not dog I heard of. Hey, please take it easy. Nice murder dog. Nice murder dog. You want some pills? You want some pills? Here. So reach into my apron very slowly. Pull out. Let's see what we got here. Lipitor. Here you go. Oh, no, you're not so bad. What a nice doggy you are. There you go. There you are. You just... Oh, he's asleep. Okay. Just back out slowly and close the door.
Have you seen Vlad anywhere?
No, I bet he took that computer and sold it.
You know what? I bet he did. You know what? He probably went and sent like 3 more emails before he did it, just to insult us.
He's so rude. You know what? I put the end caps, I put all the sale items in color order, and then he put them by price. Like,
What sense does that make?
what sense does that make?
Where's your eye supposed to go?
So rude.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, it's been like a half an hour. How long does it take to clean up a bunch of blood and body parts out
Too
of an
long.
office?
Too long. Like he invented time.
My goodness.
Rude.
As if. Did he even punch out when he was using the computer?
I tell you what, I'm gonna punch him. I said it,
you
and
can't
I'm
take it
not
back. You
taking
can't take it back. You
I'm
can't
not.
take it
I
back.
don't have receipts.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Well, one of us should check on him.
Yeah.
Madam, are you lost? May I help you?
No, I'm waiting here for a lover turned friend, a friend turned lover.
Oh, well, it's none of my business. I'll just be on my way. then.
Wait
I
a
apologize.
minute. You look familiar. Did you go to Roosevelt High School?
I didn't. You're probably recognizing me from the posters for grocery store.
Oh my God.
It's true. I'm Reginald Grocery.
You're Reginald Grocery in the flesh as I live and barely breathe.
Yes, I was just coming by the store today to check on the employees. You know, it's one of our stock boys, Vlad. He's celebrating his 30th year here at grocery store.
Oh, that's the gentleman I'm waiting for.
Oh, you don't say. Have you started a relationship with Vlad?
Well, he told me to wait here in the cereal aisle, and I was just going to wait here until my oats were moistened.
Well, that's none of my business.
So
I'm
I'm
sure.
waiting.
Well, then let me find out where Vlad is. You just stay right here.
I won't go anywhere.
Right here in the cereal aisle. You don't move.
I can't the left side anymore.
I hear you. Hello, Chip and Sherry.
Oh,
How are you?
Mr. Grocery, hi.
Mr. Grocery!
surprise.
Nice
You
to
are
see
so
you.
tall! Oh my goodness!
I love the new
I'm
poster.
actually
Is that-
getting shorter.
Is that new cologne?
Yes,
Oh, thank you.
Smell like
Don't
celery.
worry.
Oh.
It's a celery cologne.
Oh, I love
My,
it. It's
what a
great.
great day for food.
Yes.
It is, Sherry. It's a great day for food. Now then, has anyone seen Vlad? I wanted to congratulate him and give him his medal for his 30th year as a stock boy.
Oh.
Well,
Well,
here's what happened.
you know what?
We caught him
We did
red-handed.
with
A computer. Sending a personal email.
on company time.
in the break room.
all by himself.
And that is our group computer.
And that is for work
and solitaire.
and solitaire.
Yes. And so we sent him,
We took it and him
yes, to the manager's
to the
office.
manager's office.
Who
and
is dead.
And dead.
Why?
Dead.
Chip and Sherry, You've buried the lead here. The manager is dead?
Yes.
Is that bad?
Is
Are we
that-
bad?
You
It's
know,
not good.
Are we bad?
It
It's
is-
not good.
All right, it's a double coupon day, and
Yeah.
we didn't want to interrupt.
We're very busy.
We're very busy.
You know.
Well, you just seem to be sitting here in the break room. You're both playing solitaire.
Well, we're on break.
We're on break.
Fair enough. How did the manager die? Do you know?
We think.
We think
it could have been.
It could have probably been a,
do-
murderous
yeah, a dog.
A murdered dog.
Well, we were listening at the door. We sent Vlad in to clean up.
That's right.
It was a mess.
It was like jelly everywhere.
And we don't need the police here again.
no.
Not after what happened last year. And that was it.
And that's that. That's the whole story.
Wait, tell me the story again.
Everyone down!
Yeah!
We want all the pickles!
Give us all of them! Sweet, sour, kosher, dill!
That's right! Garlic! Put it in there! Put it in the bag!
Better give me those sandwich pickles!
That's right!
Please, I have press button under counter pickle thieves. The police are on their way.
Well, since you pressed the button, you know what we have to do now, don't you?
What if I didn't press the button?
Well,
Well, you pressed it. What do you unpress
what do you
it?
want us to
Well,
do?
I was just.
What is it, a switch?
That was a what if.
All right, it's too late.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot up the jelly jars.
Get him!
And it was a mess.
It
you
was
remember.
a mess.
Exploded Smuckers everywhere.
Everywhere.
It looked like somebody had been killed by a dog.
Sticky.
That wasn't really the police's fault, though. That was more the pickle thieves.
That's what happens when
That's
you get the
when
fuzz
you
involved.
when you involve the fuzz, it gets sticky.
Yeah.
Chip, Sherry. It's not easy for me to say, but I'm disappointed in you.
What?
Oh, don't cry. Please don't cry. Chip, Sherry, please don't cry. Please don't cry. Sherry, please don't
It's
cry.
a double
Please don't cry.
coupon.
Please, I know it's a double coupon
wanted
day.
to do a good job.
Please. You're wonderful employees, please. Here, have some medals. Have some medals. All right, now I'm going to investigate the manager's office and see what's going on. Please just, if you see the murdered dog, just let someone know, all right? If you're not going to call the police.
If we see something.
If we will say something.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Standard terrorism subway rules.
Yes.
All right. Let's go to the old manager's office. Just open up the door. Wait a minute, Reginald. Use your head. Look through the little window first. All right. See. See some arms and legs. Viscera. Gristle. Oh, look at that. That dog. It's so big. Oh, he's looking at me. Oh, dear. Okay. That's a murder dog, all right. Should make an announcement to let the people know that there's a murder dog and they should vacate this. But how do I get in there? That's where the microphone is. Think, Reginald, think. You've been a grocery store owner your entire life. What to do?
Well, now you're going to be taking over the business.
So proud of you.
We're so proud of you.
So proud.
Mother, father, I'm looking forward to taking over the grocery business and carrying on the grocery name.
Reginald, don't sass us.
That's right.
I apologize.
Here are the keys to your first grocery store.
Yes.
I can't believe it's real.
And remember, always bury an extra key
Always
in
bury.
aisle 4
Under the pantyhose.
under the pantyhose. That's our family motto. It's stitched on the flag.
Let's all say it together.
That's right.
Always bury a key in aisle 4 under the pantyhose. Amen.
Let's see.
Aisle 4, of course, under the pantyhose. Excuse me, folks. I have to get to the aisle 4.
Why you
Pardon me.
never?
I apologize.
That's
Reginald
trying to
Grocery,
show.
coming through.
Watch it back.
Excuse me.
I think that's Mr. Grocery.
All right, Aisle 4. Oh, wait a minute. There's no pantyhose in this aisle. Who's rearranged everything? Oh, Chip and Sherry.
So,
No,
no, you go ahead.
we don't have to be awkward. We just, it was one date.
I know. You never called, and I don't want to assume.
You didn't have to assume anything. I said
didn't,
yes.
I didn't.
I kissed you with my mouth.
I know.
I knew what I was doing.
I kissed you back. I was
I
half
know.
of it.
You were.
It was great. And I wanted to see you again.
You did?
I did.
You didn't say it.
I thought you knew.
Chip and Sherry.
Yes.
I power walked here from aisle 4. Where have you moved the pantyhose?
To an end cap.
Yes. It looks better that way. It draws the eye.
When you moved the pantyhose, did you happen to find a key there?
Oh, this one?
Yeah, that one.
I put it in my bra because I didn't want it to fall out.
How long ago? Did you just do this today, or
I've taken it out and put it back in every day since I moved the cap.
how long ago did you do it? What do you mean it works?
Yeah.
I mean, she still has it.
I
Didn't
still
fall
have
out.
it.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
right.
It's a good method.
Well, you act like you said that. I'm sorry, Jim. You said it like it was an invention.
Well, she's very smart.
Thank you.
For all I know, had you heard of it before?
No, I'm not.
She might have invented it. I mean, all due respect, Mr. Gross.
You
heard
are
of the-
so sweet.
Oh, stop.
Excuse me. Is there something going on between you two?
How dare you?
Yes, we are working here as co-workers.
We at Stubble Coupon.
We're just on break, and this is the busiest day of the week,
That's
as
right.
you know, and year.
You know, we have very strict rules about fraternization here.
Of course.
Even stricter than the rules about personal computing time.
Of course.
All right, so there's no relationship between you two.
None.
Now you look at each other very meaningfully after you say none.
None. No. None.
Ugh, it's getting more meaningful.
Here's the key.
Thank you very much,
key,
Sherry.
please.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, now I've got the extra key to the manager's office. Well, there's still that murder dog in there. The problem wasn't the key. What am I? All right, here's the thing, kids. I want to make an announcement to the store that there's a murder dog and that the customers should vacate in an orderly fashion. But I can't get into the manager's office because the murder dog is in there, and that's where we keep the intercom.
What a puzzle.
Yes, so any ideas?
Oh, you want us to help? Oh, yes.
Of course.
We've got tons of ideas.
Well, you use the key.
Yes.
We take some lunch meat from the deli counter,
Oh, yes.
and we throw it in to distract.
Yes.
Right.
While you make the announcement.
And we'll close the door behind you to make sure the dog doesn't get out.
That's right.
Yeah. I like the beginning of the plan.
Great. Good start.
And then
Well, you know what? I could cover myself in deli slices and go in there with you.
Sherry.
No.
I have to. I have to do it for Mr. Grocery.
Sherry, this is an incredible sacrifice.
Well, I love this place and I love my job.
But this is certain death. Unless we use every deli meat available to make like one of those, like one of those suits.
Like a sumo suit.
Yeah.
of
Suit
meat.
of, like a
Exactly.
Yes.
samurai. Like a meat
Yes.
samurai.
the sumo samurai.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll do it.
I was thinking of those suits they used to do when they trained.
Oh, yes. Oh,
yes.
sure.
That also.
Oh, yes.
That also. Mr. Grocery, I'll do it.
And then put your arm out so that the dog will grab it and shake it a lot.
Exactly.
Because that's what they do.
That's what they do.
They love shaking arms.
Dogs, they
do.
love shaking
They
arms.
love
All right. Well, let's get to that deli case and just get all the available meats.
All right.
Well, you want to do what now?
We want all the meat
Every meat
sliced,
sliced.
thick.
Thick slice, please.
Okay, I'm supposed to be selling this meat to customers. You want to take all the meat?
This is from Mr. Grocery himself.
Mr. Grocer, why didn't you say so?
We just did.
We just did.
Why did you say so before?
Why were you combative when we came to you? We're employees.
I
we're
love
colleagues.
how you're standing up for me right
Chip
now.
and Sherry, you know I take this deli case very seriously.
We know, Rob.
Yes.
All right, so Mr. Grocery ordered this.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, well, don't look at me when I do the combination. Only I know the combination to the deli case.
Okay.
Okay. We
We're
promise.
turning around.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right. Whoa. You didn't hear the combination, did you?
No.
All right. Help yourselves to all the deli meat. What are you going to do with this anyway?
Gonna make a big, thick suit.
Like a sumo suit?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like for dogs, when you
Yeah.
train a dog, you know
Yeah.
those
Oh,
high collar,
Yeah.
One of the
long
With
sleeves,
long sleeve.
Empire waist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Empire waist,
Yeah.
A-line,
A-line.
yes, and a flare at the bottom.
Yes.
Oh, I like that. It sounds beautiful.
Yeah, something you can wear with a flat or a pump.
Or a pump.
Well, do you need some help?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, let me help you make this sumo suit made out of meat. All right, Sherry, you look terrific.
I feel great.
I didn't expect that to be a part of it, that it would look good.
I feel beautiful.
You look gorgeous.
It's a 4-season outfit.
It is.
Yeah, it's like, what I like is it's day into night, you know what I mean? You could be running errands and looking chic, and then you go to a fancy opening or whatever.
Good point, Rob.
Rob, you're so good.
This was my second career at deli. I wanted to design women's garments.
Love it.
What happened?
It's interesting you should ask that question of me.
Rob, you know we love the work you do here.
We love it so much.
It's so beautiful.
Of course, Johnny, Donatella, this has been my dream.
There is a problem.
There is such a problem.
Problem? What is it?
You make it a 3-piece suit.
It is, how do you say, poo-poo.
Poo-poo?
Poo-poo.
You make it a vest out of prosciutto. Why you do this?
Why did you do
You
this?
don't put a meat on a suit. You know
the
this.
pants, is it bologna? Bologna? So,
Yeah, bologna on a pants. You can't do this.
Well, I thought it would be like, a tribute to Italian heritage, you know?
It's a tribute to sandwiches.
it is, is it a poo-poo?
It's a poo-poo.
It's
yeah.
a poo-poo.
We're not alike. Maybe you do something with the meat. You like it in meat? You like it in
I mean,
clothes?
I like it
You
in
cannot
meat,
do the
okay.
meat in the clothes.
You
And
do-
nobody
you
do the meat in the
don't
clothes.
do that. That
Nobody
is
do the meat in the clothes.
crazy.
Okay.
Yes. Stick to meat.
Yeah. Why don't you go work at the grocery store?
The grocery store.
You work at the grocery store. Maybe you make a clothes out of meat there.
Your laughter's ringing in my ears. I can still hear them laughing.
Well, you got the last laugh today.
That's right. Okay, I'm gonna go in there.
All right, Sherry, please be careful. Make sure you hold your arm out.
Arms out.
All right, I'm going to
Here we go.
unlock the
All
door.
right.
Here we go. Look, no, she's holding out the arm. Okay, that's good.
Go quick.
Okay, let it go. Attention, shoppers. There's a murder dog. You gotta get out of here. Don't trample each other. Okay, all right. Let's clear the room. Let him have the meat, Sherry.
Take the meat. Take the meat. Oh my God. Oh,
That was exhilarating.
I am now naked.
Are you all right?
I'm okay.
Oh, there's not a scratch on you.
Not one.
Take my
You're-
apron.
Oh, thank you.
That's actually a good look. Like the apron over a nude body. It's really good. It's very elegant.
Thank you.
Oh, my sweet, wonderful employees. You've saved the day. Look at the shoppers leaving in orderly fashion. And no more murders will happen as a result of this dog in this grocery store.
That's right. Only 2 deaths.
Excuse me. There's a dead old lady next to the cereals.
Does she have any bite marks on her?
Not one.
Oh, that's a relief. And it all happened in a place called Spontaneanation. Hal Lublin, where can people find you? What do you want to promote?
HalLublin.com. You can listen to We Got This.
That's your podcast with our friend Mark Agliardi.
Yes.
Tyson Fights is your podcast with our friend Oba Mike Eagle and a friend that we have not met yet.
Daniel Radford.
Daniel
Yes.
Radford, that's right.
And some exciting Night Vale stuff coming up. I don't know if I can talk about it yet, even at this point.
The Welcome
Coming
to Night Vale
soon.
podcast. Hal is often a
Yes.
contributor to that show.
And play Swag IQ, which is a trivia app that I write, produce, and direct.
There you go.
on
Now,
your phone.
hold on a second.
Yes.
You say you can't talk about the Night Vale thing.
Yes.
It's May by now. You
Yes.
sure you can't talk about it?
I can tell you it is coming in less than a month.
All right.
That I can tell you.
All right.
That I can tell you.
Whatever, Hal. You're playing this very cagey.
It could be out it could already be out. Who knows?
Hal, be quiet. Ladies and gentlemen, Eban Schletter. He is Eban Schletter on all the things. Oh, Ryan put the logo up. Eban Schletter is Eban Schletter on all the things. Go to ebanschletter.com and enjoy Eban Schletter's non-spontaneation work because Eban Schletter is only the best. If you want to look up Eban Schletter, you got to know how to spell it, and it's pretty simple. It goes like this. EBANSCHLETTER. As for me, go to paulftompkins.com/live to see where I'm gonna be. We got some live spontaneations coming up. I think everything is being finalized as of this recording. By the time you are hearing this, I think everything's gonna be out in the open. So go to paulftompkins.com/live and find out where we're gonna be. Thank you to Earwolf for hosting the podcast. Thank you to engineer Ryan for engineering the show all the way to the end, which this is. Goodbye forever. Until next week, this is Paul F. Tompkins saying, Semper in Presenti. If you're a fan of our show or improv comedy in general, you've got to check out Big Grande's podcast, Teacher's Lounge. It's back for season 6 and available exclusively on Stitcher Premium. Teacher's Lounge is a behind-the-scenes look at the fictional Hamilton High School. The show is hosted by 4 teachers played by the members of UCB's Big Grande Improv Group. Join Big Grande and other special guests from the greater Hamilton High community to discuss the hard-hitting issues facing today's high schoolers, only on Stitcher Premium. Go to stitcherpremium.com/teacher and use the promo code SPONT for a free month of Stitcher Premium. That's stitcherpremium.com/teacher, promo code SPONT.
Hello, this is Nagin Farsad. I am a comedian, a writer, a honey mustard enthusiast. I also host a podcast on Earwolf called Fake the Nation. So here's the deal. Every Thursday, I invite 2 of my favorite politically savvy comedian pals and policy buffs, and we kvetch about news and politics. And I'm talking about people like W. Kamau Bell, Robin Thede, Brian Safi, Asif Manvi, John Lovett. Guys, the list goes on. What I'm saying is we get very funny, fancy people. And together we chat about things like the Russia investigation, Syria, the EPA, just some of the light stuff, but we also do the light stuff. And we do it in 3 tasty little segments that are rung in with this cool bell. Yeah, that's the bell. So, you guys, check out Fake the Nation on Stitcher or Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen. There's new episodes every Thursday evening.
This has been an Earwolf production. Executive producers Scott Ackerman, Chris Bannon, Colin Anderson, and Paul F. Tompkins. For more media and content, go to earwolf.com.
Hey everybody, it's Paul Scheer.
And I'm Amy Nicholson.
And we have a brand new podcast called Unspooled, where we are watching the 100 greatest films of all time.
Voted on by the AFI. We're going to be starting at number 1, Citizen Kane, jumping to number 100 with Ben-Hur, and doing films that we've never even watched before.
And we'll be talking to experts, whether it's a cinematographer or a stuntman. We're going to get behind these movies and figure out what makes them so great. So if you like the way this sounds, why don't you subscribe right now to Unspooled, wherever you listen to your podcast.